How we doing today, man? We are back with another session here. I'm about to get a haircut tomorrow. Try and fix this thing up a little bolt. We got the mic, or no, we got the Will Byers hair bowl cut right now going on. But immediately I'm noticing, right, SMT with this high here. ES took out this high, or ES didn't take out this high, NQ did. We have about 30 seconds here till market opens, but I am drawn towards this high of week here. But I'm not going to discount the fact that we could just not go there, right? I'm not really a big daily bias guy anymore. I used to be like a year ago. And isn't it funny how the entire community has just shifted away from daily bias? It's kind of funny that that's the case. But yeah, ready for market open. Right before market open, take it as a chance to just plug my codes, man. Code Diego on every prop firm. You guys already know Code Diego will get you the best discount available. Whenever they're running sales, and it helps me out, and I appreciate it if you guys use Code Diego. So I appreciate that. That out of the way. I did get a new code with Funded Next, so if you guys use them, Code Diego on there as well, so that's cool. But let's get into this session, man. I'm trading a new set of these accounts. I'm just rotating through, and then obviously one winning day away from a payout on these accounts if I get to $1,000 balance. So really excited. Gonna go lock myself on the risk setting today here, and yeah, excited for the trading day. Hopefully we do well and just follow our plan. So I wouldn't mind seeing us come down and sweep this low to then run higher, but I do need to make sure I keep mind of this SMT with yesterday's New York session. So that is definitely important. And we have London session low right here, which isn't the least obvious draw of all time. We have midnight low or midnight open. So, right, we gotta just pay attention to what happens at this low right here and what happens at this low right here if we want to run towards it. So, mixed bias, but again, daily bias is kind of funny how everyone's kind of gone away from daily bias. But the payout, oh yeah, I forgot to say the payout did get approved. So that's just amazing. Apex payout got approved for $1,500, so that puts me to lifetime $5,550 in payouts lifetime all this year, obviously all the last 4 months. So I'm really excited. Whatever we can get in December, that'll be our yearly P&L, and hopefully we can just 10x that in 2026, which we should be, because now we took all the time to build ourselves up to get the confidence to do payouts and all this stuff. Now I want to attack the ground running. I have the 20 accounts. If I get one payout from all 20 accounts, that's 10 grand in payouts. Yeah, man, I'm really stoked. I mean, I need 5 more winning days of $50. And I get another payout on these accounts. That's another $1,500. So that'll put me at like $6K just from the Apex accounts. I mean, that's just like crazy. Let's double check news here. But yeah, so I'm excited to trade today. Trump speaks at 2. Okay, cool. But yeah, so excited for that. Excited for what the direction we're going here, and just hope to keep the ball rolling. Right, we're about $1,000 away, or we're about to get $1,000 payout from these accounts if we can just keep our head and find some good trades. So yeah, man, I'm excited about this. This looks like a good trade, just longing this, but we kind of got burnt trying to long right off open yesterday, so I'm gonna be a little bit more patient than that. Hopefully. But that is a really solid close. Let's see what we're looking at here for risk. So yeah, it's a doji. Like, I don't really like that as a close. If it closes all the way up here, though. See, that's not a good close. If you want to get that close, you want to see it close above here. And then you'd want to see it not run out this high. So then you'd have that. So I'd want to see a convincing close near here. I'll take it on the Alpha Futures accounts. That was the entry right there. You go break even here. Take profit at these highs. So you'd be break even now. Let's see it run to full TP. For 30 points. Hopefully it stops break even. Okay, so that'd been a break even. So we don't have to have the FOMO of missing the longs. But yeah, the reason why that looks good is just we displaced lower off open, swept the lows, had reaction, and then we had to close, and we had an order block close with this, and then we had to clear highs above. So now that we're getting that reaction, I'd actually expect us to sweep a little bit lower, and then we have a nice wick to target with this high. So very, very good draws. We did sweep this high. So yeah, we have a very good draw to happen. That is actually right at market open, so I'm kind of curious on this. But yeah, so we're close, man. We're getting close to 25K in lifetime payouts. Literally my goal that I wrote down. For my first year, 2024, I wrote down a lot of goals, and one of my goals was 25K in payouts, 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. So we didn't get that in 2024, and we didn't get that in 2025, but we should be able to get it in 2026. So it's kind of funny. 2 years later, we'll be achieving the goals that we have. So that'll be pretty sick. But better late than never, huh? And what is this? A gap in price. So it looks like market's just going to run on up here. So that's really kind of unfortunate because that was a very clear draw in liquidity. But ES is nowhere near the high, so I actually don't mind selling off a little bit after we take the high. Leaving equal highs would be very cold. But yeah, it kind of doesn't look great here for trying to get along to that level. Although shorts is really not it's not my least favorite play of all time. It's really not my least favorite play. Taking some shorts here. Okay, wow, we shot through there like a cannon. So let's see if we're really close to these other draws. Then it just becomes, do we can play continuation or do we look for reversals? I really wanted to play longs to that high, dude. That's why, like, if you did take this 30-second, you would have got break even just for the run. So it's like it's almost unfortunate to go break even. This would have been a nice entry. Stop below here, 1-to-1. But this is looking like a day that's going to take a while. And what I mean by that is we're just going to sit around waiting for structure because we just rip off open. So if we miss our initial draws, which were obvious draws higher, we miss our original draw. Now we kind of just got to be patient for something else to present itself. Because I don't really expect us to reverse now, considering this price action off open. Yesterday was crazy. We had a really crazy sweep with this low here, and that was the low of day. And we just really delivered higher all the way to this new week gap. But like I said, gotta just sit here and wait and see what happens now because this is some serious displacement. And it looks like we're fully in a buy model to these highs and then to all-time highs. So we had a little bit. What was this? How many weeks was this? About a month of selling off, and then we're gonna have about a month of buying up to all-time highs. So 2 months not at all-time highs, and then we're gonna be back at all-time highs. But this looks like the market maker model. If we really look at this on the 4-hour, this looks like a very clear market maker. The consolidation, the sell side, buy side of the curve. We swept this major liquidity. We've reversed since it. So I'm really bullish going into the rest of this year. It looks like you can't stop this thing, man. The NASDAQ can't stop right now. You cannot stop the NASDAQ. It's just hungry for more. kind of an interesting day. But yeah, it's like I'm not really in love with trying the long to here today, but I'm just gonna play internal models. We're just ripping up, so this is one of those days where you're looking at something like this. We're gonna just chop or we're gonna just kind of keep pumping. We're gonna build some structure here, and then we're gonna kind of slow down. We're gonna start doing this, and then boom, sweep, move, move, move. That's what today looks like to me. Just pump off open, consolidate for the first whatever, the next little bit, trade back into this first real gap, and then go for it. At least that's kind of what the game plan, or what I would like to see is. If we just displace through this gap right away, shorts don't look terrible. We do have this tiny gap underneath, but I don't like worry about these types of gaps, bro, to be honest with you, unless they're a hindsight reaction. Because if we just run through this and close really strong and respect it and dump lower, like, that's really strong bearish sign. But if we hold this gap, so this is where I'm keeping my entire bias, is this gap right here. We have an SMT with that gap this low on ES. This low right here got traded into. NQ didn't, so it's kind of bullish. But ES is also just a little bit more rejection here at these highs. So still not like 1,000,000% bullish, but definitely leaning more that way. So crazy how I feel like I've actually been trading for a good amount of time now. Like this is coming on. What is this now? It's gonna be like 2.5. This is over 2.5. I started in like June. I started July of 2023. 2024. Okay, July, August, September, October, November, December. This month, after this month ends, that will be a 1.5 years of day trading. I've sat and looked at these charts every single day, for the most part, for 2.5 years. And it's kind of wild because it's like it really takes so long to build the discretion, build the experience. I'm nowhere near where I'm going to be, but I'm so much better than I was beforehand, like a year ago. And not even really too much the technicals, but more just like I understand the game more now. I understand the emotions. I understand it more, right? I understand it more. So like I understand it now. Where's that meme from? Oh, I understand it now. I forget what that meme is, but like it really does feel like that, bro. It's kind of crazy how you just start getting it more. You start getting payouts. Like, dude, I couldn't get a payout to save my life. Now I have $5,000. I've made $5,000. Now everything hopefully that I make from payouts is just like kind of pure profit besides the here and there fees of buying accounts. But hopefully we just start purely profiting because, like, I mean, that's crazy. I can actually start building my bank account with payouts, and it's gonna be wild, man. It's kind of crazy. It's almost like I definitely don't, and I'm glad to be where I'm at. And we're running through this gap here in ES. But like I'm almost like I know I'm gonna look back. I don't miss it at all. I won't miss it really, but I'm gonna have nostalgia on like the journey and like trying to become fully profitable and trying to make money trading. Like I'm going to look back and just have a lot of nostalgia for just the hustle of it, man. Like waking up, not really knowing if this was possible. Like I still like sometimes doubt it, but then I remember like, you know, I'm doing it. I'm getting better. I'm showing improvements. I'm like, I know I can do this. Still have the doubt. Still have the limiting beliefs. I still have the, what's the word? I still have the imposter syndrome. Oh, that can't be me. That's not real. But for the most part, man, I look at this, I'm like, wow, like I can really do this. And it's possible. And I'm going to just have nostalgia for when I used to just show up and didn't really know if I could or couldn't do this. And I was just trying my best, and I was just showing up. And I'm pretty much in the same spot, but the ball's starting to roll. It's starting to snowball, right? It's starting to snowball. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's so weird because each level you get to, it's like when I first started YouTube and when I first started trading, if you told me where I'm at now, I literally would look at you like I just won the lottery, or that you just like gave me the biggest blessing all the time, which I have big blessings. But like I genuinely would look at you like you were crazy. Like if you told me I had 7,000 subscribers and that I had a realistic chance at 10K subscribers, if you told me that this video I'm recording right now, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people would watch it. If you told me that I would have payouts for 4 months straight, that I would have a month where I made 3K in payouts, that I would have 20 accounts where they, I wouldn't believe it, bro. I wouldn't believe it. I genuinely wouldn't believe it because just, it's so crazy. But then right now I'm sitting here and it's like, I really don't feel like I'm any different than when I started. It really, like, it's weird because I'm in, like, I can look back and be like, wow, I've come so far, but it's just like, there's no like euphoria. You think that like passing my first account was more of a relief than excitement. It was more of like, okay, finally, like I don't have to worry about passing an account anymore. The first payout was kind of the same way. It's like, okay, I finally got it. Like I've gotten past this mental barrier. But you show up every single day, so it's not a surprise to be where you're at. Like, I'm not surprised to get payouts because I showed up every single day. I'm not surprised to have subscribers on YouTube because I post every single day. But it's just like, it's just kind of wild to me that the goals that you want and think that are amazing, it's like when you work towards them and achieve them, you didn't really do anything different, and you're not really like shocked. I'm not like shocked when I look at 7,000 subscribers. Like, how much do we have now? 7,172 subscribers. Yesterday's video got almost 2,000 views. Like, that is mental. That is mental. I got 1,000 subscribers last month. Like, that is crazy. And last month I was sitting there, I was like, wow, this is crazy. I'm getting a lot of subs this month. My view count is good. But it still wasn't like, I don't know how to explain, bro. It kind of is sad. It's kind of sad because you start doing things that you want to do and making money and whatever, and it's like, you know, that's why I've been trying to get myself, and I keep saying trying to. I need to start doing it because I say talk is cheap, and it is, and I keep talking about wanting to read my Bible more, and I'm just not doing it like I need to, and that's disappointing. But I really want to start getting more into that because it's just like I've started to realize that all these things I think are cool and think I want, they really ain't that cool. They really, like, it's cool. Like, I'm working towards it. I'm going to keep working towards it. But it really isn't all that. And I know people, and that's why I'm saying it now before I really, really do crazy stuff. Because, like, I hate when people say, oh, like, I got this, that, the other. It just wasn't that cool. Like, I can say now because I haven't achieved all the things that everyone wants. Like, I don't have a car. I don't have a vehicle. I share a car with my parents, and I literally just stay at my house because I don't have a car, which is cool. Can't afford a car right now, but that's fine, right? Because we're working towards that. But it's like I don't have a vehicle. I make some money trading. I make money on social media, but it's like I'm not broke, right? Mentally, I don't like those types of words, but I don't at this exact moment in time have a lot of finances. But it's just like I know that the little bit of success I'm starting to find, it's not really fulfilling, and not in like a feel bad for me way, but this is kind of a wake up call to myself because I always saw these people, and I know for a fact 100K a month isn't going to really feel that crazy. It's not going to feel the way I want it to feel because I'm going to get there and it's just going to be like, okay, cool, we're here. And it's going to be nice because I'm going to be able to go to the Madrid games I want to go to. I'm going to be able to travel and surf. I'm going to be able to buy my family nice things. I'm going to be able to buy myself nice things. I'm going to be able to give back to people. But you're not going to feel that great. You know, you're not going to feel that great. It's not going to be like, oh my gosh. And maybe it is. That's why we hold on this hope. Because we're like, oh, maybe that is true. Like, I haven't done 100K month. I don't do consistent 100K months. Maybe that would be as great as it seems. But I have an inclination. I have a feeling that it's not going to be that great. So I keep talking about trying to read my Bible more. After this video gets posted and uploaded, I'm going to take my dog out, get him fed, get him played with, and then I'm going to read my Bible. And I'm going to start trying to put as much time as I put into this YouTube and put into trading, I need to start putting into just trying to better upgrade myself as a man, as someone in faith, and just start reading my Bible more, because talk is cheap, man. I keep talking, but I keep saying I want it, but if you say you want these things but you don't take the action, who are you, right? And I hate being that type of person. Right now I am that person. So I'm going to start taking more action with that, like just with everything, man. That's, if you want any results, you got to take action. And if I want results with feeling better, more spiritually fruitful, I got to start taking action, man. I got to start being better. So I can't just sit on the sideline and say, oh, I'm going to start doing this. No, start doing it, you know? And that's the biggest thing. That's literally the only reason I get anywhere, is because on YouTube, I only have 7,000 subscribers. And again, I'm not like I just talk from my perspective because this is the only thing I have: trading and YouTube and fitness, right? So I can talk about these things. I don't have experience on going to college. I don't have experience on all these different things, right? I don't have experience in different fields. So I bring up 7,000 subscribers, not the flex, but because I'm proud of myself. Because like that, I started posting and I showed up and I stayed consistent, and then results happened. So because I took action and started posting videos, results happened. Because I started trading and kept trading, results happened. Are they the results that people dream of? Not really, but I will get there. And it's just because I take action. I don't give up. So I need to start doing that in all aspects of my life. Because I talk too much on a lot of things. I want to eat better. I want to get better sleep. I want to put down bad habits. I talk too much about it. If I took action, maybe I'd be 10x the person I would want to be. So that's the goal, man. Let's talk this next little bit. Yeah, just let's talk, man. Market is not doing anything I really love. But we're not going to give up on the day. We're not going to give up on the day. It'll kind of stink if we don't get a trade. But I'm not going to force it. That's a hard thing, man. That's a hard thing with YouTube. I want to get the trade today so I can post a video of a trade. But I'm not seeing nothing I love. So it's like I'm not going to just sit here and put something on just because. Atletico Madrid play Barca today. I hope they beat Barcelona. That'd be nice. Madrid have been really awful. It's been really sad. It's been really sad. Let's triple and double and triple check news. Forex Factory present. Nothing really. This week's kind of mid with news. So let's see. We have a little bit on Friday. A little bit on Thursday, Wednesday. Yeah, a little bit Wednesday. Next week hopefully is nice. No news Monday. FOMC. FOMC on a Wednesday. This is a cooked week. Tuesday could low-key be valid. The next week after that will be the last week before Christmas. This week looks valid. Then you have the Christmas week. Oh, it's low-key. That's kind of nice. Christmas on a Thursday. Tuesday might be decent. Day before Christmas can be cooked. Friday, and then we have New Year's Day. And then we're back on the grind. It's so crazy, bro. It is so crazy because, like, dude, the year goes by like that, bro. Like that. The year just goes by in an instant. And it's wild because it's just like, dude, I hate the December for trading. Not because, price is going to be terrible. But December just is a mid-month because it's just like wrapping up an entire year, right? Where are we at on the year? Let's see the monthly. Wow, bro. January opened here. So we're going to end the year up. Right now we're up 16% on the year. If you invested, you would have been up 16%. If we put an all-time high, you would be up 20% on your money if you invested at the beginning of the year. It's kind of wild. If you invested here on the big crash in April, if you invested somewhere here, let's say you got it on this order block, you would be up 50% on your portfolio. Wow, man. That's beautiful. That'd be crazy. But, yeah, it's just, what was I saying? About the year, it's just, December just kind of stinks because you have Christmas, so it's like, that's a whole week of just kind of mid-price action, and you're not really doing anything, you're trying to spend time with family, and you're doing other stuff. Then New Year's happens right after, so it's like 2 back-to-back weeks where it's like, and then we just came out Thanksgiving, which was like, week. And then I have a snowboarding trip on the first week of January, so I'm going to be kind of like off schedule there. And then what happens? Then then we're back. Then it's like we go. And last year, it's kind of crazy because January, I passed my first funded account right before this trip, the snowboarding trip, and then had a really rough 2 months after that. But like this year's great. This year's been great. But it's just like trading it's December and January kind of set the tone, and then you gotta just be ready. We also had president change earlier this year or last year, coming into the year, and just crazy market conditions, man. It's like I've gained so much experience trading this year. I'm sure you guys can relate, obviously, if you've been trading this whole year. I'm sure you've seen a lot of just different cycles of trading. And just so much happens this year. A year is crazy. It's if you asked me in 2023 when I started trading, I would have told you I would have had this year in 2024 and more. I would have honestly thought I was doing more in 2024. I didn't get a payout in 2024. I didn't pass an account. So you sit there and it's like, okay, I made $5,550 from trading. All that's not going to be profit because I bought accounts, but regardless, I made some money trading this year. Maybe I'm going to make a little bit more. I would say I'd probably be able to get at least another $1,000 to $2,000, $2,500 of payouts. So that'll put me at, if I get $2,500, which is like the upper end of what I think I can get this month, that'll put me at $5,000, $6,000, $8,000 for the year. That's pretty cool. And it's really nice, but it's like, it's not like what you'd expect for a whole year. But when you think about what's happened, I've experienced new conditions. I experienced ups and downs, passing accounts, getting first payouts, getting consistent payouts, bigger months. Like, I've improved so much this year. I'm really proud of it. And I really want to have 2026 just hit the ground running. Don't lose any momentum. Build off of it. I want to have a 10K trading month. I want to have back-to-back 10K trading months. Like, I really want to do it. I really, really, really want to do it this next year. And I'm putting myself in a good place. I'm more focused mentally. I'm less scared. Still got to work on small things. We still made simple mistakes yesterday, right? But we're getting there slowly but surely. And I'm really excited because I feel like I've been building the foundation to hit the ground running. Like I've been saying, I've been laying brick by brick. It doesn't look like much when you're laying the foundation. Sometimes you're underground, and you're laying concrete underground. You're pouring the base. You're pouring the different things like that. You're putting in the blocks, the building, and you're building the base. It's like you put in so much work, you put in so much time to the foundation, and it doesn't really look like much when you're driving by. But eventually, how many times have you guys drove by something, and then a month later, it's like, wow, when did that house get put up? When did this development get put up? You're like, when did all this happen? And you realize, it's because the foundation takes the most time to build. That's the most important part. The rest of the house is just a frame. You just put up the boards and nail them in, and boom, you're good to go. That's what I've been doing with my trading. People that didn't think I was going to be able to succeed, and they're like, he's in the same spot. He's making the same mistakes. Doing this. I've been learning. I've been growing. I've been experiencing. I've been getting better. I've been improving. I've been laying the foundation so that I can really have the skill set. I have a skill set. I'm really confident in what I do. I have a skill set. I'm still ironing out kinks, still trying to get better at small things with my trading, be less afraid of losing money, smarter with my trading. Obviously, I'm getting better at trading the NASDAQ and just trading in general. Putting all the pieces together, right, to where you can go and you can really do it. And that's what I've been doing, just not in secret, but you guys have seen it. That looks like a good entry, but I'm going to pass it by. Just not enough movement. I mean, it'll probably run, but I'm waiting for a better setup. I'm waiting for like this to happen, put in a high here, come back down, sweep this low. This is the real vision right here, the 15-minute gap. This is the real vision, 15-minute gap. Leave all these highs, then go for it. 10 a.m. open. That's the vision. This looks really, really good in ES. That's a really lovely entry on ES. I've been laying the foundation. I've been sticking to the plan, learning, improving every day. Yes, I'll make some of the same mistakes, but it's because like you still gain something. When you fail, you still gain something, man. You still gain something from the failure. You still gain something from lack of success. You're always absorbing more knowledge. That's why I hate when people say, "You, oh man, I have one bad day can ruin weeks of progress." It really can't. You might lose some money. I could blow all my accounts and be back to funded and get a max payout in a month. It's never too far gone. You don't want to just be in a constant cycle of losing, 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 losing all your money. But you're never too far gone, right? You're never too far gone. So we have SMT at these lows right here. It's a pretty extreme SMT. So then putting SMT at the 10 a.m. candle will be pretty nice. So SMT there. Kind of just chopping around. I do expect this inversion to, maybe play out, but I just don't want to be involved. I think it's just going to be too slow. Because I just want to see the 15-minute. This looks like a lot of consolidation. This doesn't really tell me much. Yes, we swept this. Yes, we got some close back up. But we did the same thing here. Like, this is the same pattern, just without a fair value gap. So it is nice because we had a V shape through it, but it was one candle, two candles, three candles, a fourth candle still didn't displace, a fifth candle still didn't displace, maybe the sixth candle, but we're not really running through this area. So that's why I faded that inversion. I think this ES one looks a lot more just insane. Like, it'll probably play out a lot better, but put stops like there. Let's see how this one plays out. We'll just have our ghost drawing tool here. But we would go for like a 1-to-1. See, like the trade's probably gonna play out. But that's where you go break even. Like if I was on the Apex accounts, I'd probably scale something there. But again, like, I just don't care to get involved in that trade. I'd rather wait for something more clean. You look at it and it's like, oh, well, you know, what do you, like, if it won, like, why do you care about it being more clean? Well, I didn't know it was going to win. You know what I mean? I didn't know it was going to win. Obviously, if I knew it was going to do this, I'd be in the trade. And I'd close it here for 50 points or 40 points, 35 points, whatever. I would close it for the 35 points it's about to be at. But I didn't know it was going to do that. Go follow my Instagram, man. It's just Diego B Trades. If you guys want to go follow my Instagram, I have 257 followers on there. I'm trying to get that to at least 1,000, so I don't look like a bot account. But yeah, obviously, if I knew this thing was gonna run 50 points, I would have been in the trade. But I wouldn't have known. That's the problem with trading, is you never know. Like, this looked goated. What if you see, like, that could have just been the move for the day. But I wanted to wait till 10 a.m. opened. We didn't manipulate lower, so maybe we have one more chance to come back down. But if we don't get a trade, we don't get a trade, dude. And we just go on with our day. That's literally the hardest part with trading, though, is just accepting no trade days. So this is the time of day where I look at Twitter to see everybody else's wins. So far, no one's posted a win. How was your guys' day? Because by the time you see this, it's probably been wrapped up with. So that trade would have been nice. Would have been nice. Sure would have been nice. Again, I still stand by this 15-minute gap. Put it in the high. We're displacing off open towards higher draws. Gonna check to see what type of PDRAs we're kind of tapping into here. We are in this 30-minute gap. This BPR. So this isn't like the easiest high to attain. But we are ripping and running through this area. And we had displacement through this. I mean, we're showing no real signs of want to go all the way back lower. ES is running out previous day's high, so we should get a little pullback hopefully. And then we have this high. So until this high gets taken on ES, I'm still bullish. Still looking for the 15-minute tap. We're looking at the hourly, 4 hour. 4 hours really bullish. We have a 4 hour gap all the way down here. I don't think we're going to get there. Hourly. Nothing really on the hourly. 15-minute, 30-minute. Yeah, game plan simple. Resweep this low. Leave some liquidity up here. But if we go and run this high on ES, then I think day is going to have to be called. Pretty easy day of the read. Just no real entry. I mean, that setup I faded. I'm happy fading it. I mean, it's nice to see it play out. Like, you don't want to trade. Like, you don't want your model to not play out. Right? But it's about picking and choosing when your model has the best edge. And I didn't think it had the best edge today. So, I'm not going to, like, it's hindsight, yes. I'm like, wow, I should have taken that trade. But actuality of it is, should I really have taken that trade? Like, really slow. I could have said, hey, if I take it and I lose, I can take another one, but I don't really know if it's that deep, you know. This is where I do have to improve, though, is no trade days. If I don't get a trade, I'll probably just say Apex Payout got approved as my title. But not sure. These days, man, these are the ones that are hard because, and this is where I have to improve is no trade days. Yeah, I might have missed. I could maybe argue that I missed a setup today, but I can also argue that I'm fine not taking a trade on this. I don't really see anything I love, and that's the thing that I've been in this trap or this cycle of needing to trade every single session, every single move, every single day, every single draw in liquidity. I've been like, how can I get a trade to that? Oh my gosh, it got taken. I knew it was going to go there. Why didn't I get that? And it just doesn't matter that much, you know? It just doesn't matter that much. I trade till 11. I got another hour. I mean, I've been getting blessed getting my trades right at like whatever, right away. So what time is it right now? It's barely even 10. Yesterday, right? Let's look at yesterday. Look at yesterday. And this is something I've been like reflecting on. I took my trade yesterday. Down here. I mean, this was a banger. This was a great trade. But really the better trade was when we tapped back into this gap right here. Got this inversion. Traded back up to these highs. Right? Because what was that? That was a 5-minute tap. Maybe a 15-minute. 15-minute hold. Pretty strong. I gotta sneeze, dude. Dude, y'all might think I'm crazy. Okay, I gotta go look out the window and get some sunlight. Man. Dude, one of my buddies says that it's crazy that I look into the sun or look into a light to sneeze. That's how I sneeze. I thought that was everybody, but apparently it's not normal. But I have, like, whenever I feel a sneeze, I have to look into the sun. And I get a really good sneeze, so maybe that's weird. Okay, alternate bias. We're just going to play this 5-minute if it happens. If we don't come all the way back down, we're going to play the 5-minute. I don't love this idea, but we look really bullish, and we could play this and go, but it has to look like, you know, chef's kiss. Otherwise, I don't know if I love it. But yeah, man, it's really, really, really difficult to do no trades because it's just like, you see the market moving, you know, right here, I would be up 60 points. I would have made some money today, you know? I would have made some money today. But I literally made $800 yesterday from trading. I made $800 and I always used to tell myself, oh, if I can just get to the point where I have all these accounts, boom, 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 then boom, I just need to trade a few times a week, a few times a month, right? If I had all 20 accounts towards the buffer, I would just need to take 5 trades. I would need to have 5 good trading days in the month, and that would be $10,000. And I used to always tell myself, if I was able to make $10,000 every time I pushed a button, I wouldn't really need to trade all the time. I would just wait for something perfect. And I'm still not at that point yet. I'm making more per trade, but I'm still not making like that ridiculous amount because I'm not eligible for payouts in these accounts. If you look at these accounts, I only have 3 accounts past the buffer, or 4 accounts past the buffer. I have to grow this one a lot more anyways, just because I messed up the consistency. But I have these accounts past the buffer. Those are the only ones. Those are the only ones that if I win 5 days, I can get a payout. Everything else, I got to build the buffers. I have to put in a lot of work on these accounts. On 8 of these accounts, I haven't even got off the mark. These ones are up 180. These ones are up 50. Like, I got a lot of room to go. These ones I can get a payout from eventually, but it's like I'm still not pushing a button to receive 10K yet, right? And so mentally, it's like you're trying to trade every day because you want to get the accounts. And mentally, that's why I don't want to not trade today. I want to get closer to my goals, which is BS. Closer to goals is getting better at trading. But in my head, it's like, oh, if I take a trade today, I get my account closer to the buffer if I win, or I get closer to that payout if I win. And you want to do it. You really want to do it because you convince yourself that once you get to that next level, then you can trade better, and then you can be more disciplined, and then you can do all these different things, and it's just not the case. Dude, this wick is kind of sussing me out now, but this displacing through this 2-minute was actually valid, bro. I really hate that wick. I really hate that wick. Really dislike that. This, like a 5-minute IFVG to an unfilled 15-minute, you can't tell me that don't look like decently decent. You can't tell me that don't look like all right. Still have 3 minutes on that close. Just such a bad wick. But if we like tag this fair value gap, order block, close stronger, I'm not hating it. A little 1-to-1, little cheeky 1-to-1. Did tag this devil's mark candle. See, like, and then a flip of this, am I even hating that? Right? Or is that just me too focused on getting a trade? Because that's like this is a wow, Euro liquidity. This is a Euro liquidity wick. Then this displacement's like run through, so I don't know. I'm actually not fully against taking some longs there. Probably just take them on these alpha accounts. Because that's just like such a strong reaction. But we need this equally as strong reaction through the high. I'd probably just stop something like this, bro. 25-point stop. Just target a 1 to 1.5. Break even at the high. Didn't close through, so it's probably gonna keep going now. But I'm on these types of setups where it's riskier. I definitely wait for the close. Like, you can't tell me that 5 minute don't look super bullish now. I still love my original idea though of a sweep of these lows that go higher. That's still like what I'm convinced on. So I kind of hope we don't get this setup. I think we're just gonna be high resistant. This is my game plan, right? Really chop fest here. High resistant. We're gonna do this. Maybe not that like crazy, but that's what I want to see. I do want to kind of leave this high, but we may not. Because that 5 minute close was pretty bullish. See, like, I just can't get behind taking an inversion if we put a wick like that. I just can't really get behind that, but this... Dude, I'm just gonna fade it again. I don't like that. Like, I want more pullback. I'm not a trend trader. You guys know I talk about this all the time. I'm not good at trading these trends where we just rip, really shallow pullback, rip. This is not as shallow pullback. Like, we definitely pull back to the 50% of this range right here. We tag the midpoint, but it's still just like in the grand scheme. Although I don't need to see equilibrium of this range, which I guess actually technically equilibrium is right here. So I actually would love to see this trade here. See, like, this got an inversion. I would never take this. And it didn't even do it. I would never take this, though, because look at this wick. Like, this wick was closed below the 50% of the candle range. So this 1 minute candle came all the way up here and closed underneath the midpoint. Like, that's just sus. This is what I want to see, though. Like I said, I still actually really want to see some low resistance liquidity get built up and get really solid setup off this low. Pretty simple now. I'm actually getting pretty excited about this because I think it's going to happen. Still, like, don't hate shorting this gap breaking, but because I'm expecting the move down to be very high resistant, do I really want to get involved in a high resistant chop move? Probably not. So here we go again. Look, we're gonna get, like, we potentially could get a close above here, but this is what I call you're the method, and maybe you get lucky. Broken clock is right twice a day, so like, you could be the broken clock right here, and ES looks like it wants to keep going, but it didn't get the close anyways. I just kind of anticipate maybe ES will even put in an SMT here. I kind of want ES to leave liquidity as well, but this is looking solid. This is looking really solid. To come back down here, EQ of this range, which isn't like something I needed to see, but just lines up pretty perfectly. EQ right there. This is beautiful. Bounce off of this level. The 15-minute gap. It will be a 30-minute gap soon here, right under the 10 a.m. Yeah, this looks really good. The 5 minute still just holding really bullish. The 1 minute can't figure out what it wants to do here, if it wants to flip, but I have a pretty strong idea that we're going to start to flip here, especially if ES grabs a high. But I mean, I don't mind ES leaving this because this is some pretty valid liquidity then if ES starts dumping, because then we'd have SMT at this low. So this is pretty, I'm starting to get pretty enticed by this. And this is one of the longer trade days I've had in a while. Again, I've been getting blessed or just taking trades really early. And I've forgotten how to be patient for an A+++ setup. I've forgotten how to be patient for it. I really have. Literally tweeted about this. I've been so used to taking my trades and being done before 10 a.m. that I forgot how to wait for a setup if it doesn't appear off market open. So facts, bro. Same facts in my own tweets, crazy, but genuinely. The fact that nobody's posted on Twitter right now kind of tells me. That just nobody's seeing nothing they love. I'm going to go on TikTok, though, and NASDAQ Al is going to have definitely printed. He always has, like, a crazy trade right off open. I'm going to pause this real quick to make a TikTok. Actually, no, I'm going to make a TikTok anyways on here. This is how I do them. You got to see behind the scenes. Get the hair right. Ladies. I kind of look clapped right now with this. You can't see it on the YouTube as much. I've been so used to getting trades right at market open being done before 10 a.m. that I forgot what it's like to be patient and wait for a setup. I'm now waiting for it to come back down to midpoint, just sweep this low, 15-minute gap, leave low resistance liquidity, get inversion up. It's simple. It's so simple. Copy trade this. This is a signal. I'm just kidding. It's not. This is not financial advice, but I repeat, this is not financial advice, but I do think that that's what's going to happen, and I'm waiting for that. And I forgot what it's like to be patient. It's literally 10:30. I'm used to being in a trade by like 9:45. So we're sitting here recording for the YouTube, and we don't got nothing going on. I'm getting bored here. I'm losing my mind. So I literally forgot what it's like to be a patient trader. So then I look it back. All right, that's how you do it, boys. It's one take. Did I do another take? No, I looked at it and saw how I looked a little bit. Then I was like, one take. That's how you rip these. You rip one take, just like these YouTube videos. One take. That's the key to social media. And then you just one take the caption. Let me think. Day trading can be so boring. Post, just like that. It's on there. You guys can go watch it. Diego B Trades on Instagram and TikTok. There it is, right there. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Dude, nobody's posted any trades. Nobody's posted any trades, man. Nobody's posted any trades, dude. Nobody's catching nothing in this market right now, it looks like. Oh, dude, this is like, I can't wait until I'm just like rich from trading, because I wouldn't be like tweaking about no trade today, but I want to make progress so bad. But I am making progress. This is progress. It just feels like torture. So, I mean, literally, bro, it's like, I feel like I'm wasting my time, but I'm making progress. This is actually like also what I want to see. I want to see this. I want to see us leave this liquidity. I want to see us be really slow through here. This is wild, bro. We didn't even sweep this low, so it's like I can't even take this inversion. But it's like I literally made I made $800 yesterday, but it doesn't really feel like it because it's not going to my bank. It's not like I just $800 more in my bank account. Like if that happened once or twice a week, bro, I would be mad chilling, bro. I would be chilling if $800 once or twice a week just popped in my bank account. I'd be like, oh my gosh, but it doesn't. So This is mind numbing, bro. I'm charging. I hope we leave this. This is really good signature. Come up internal sweep, generate really a lot more liquidity, and then run lower. This is this is low key beautiful price action. And if you want to trade the chop, this is your entry. Like this is the short entry. I'm gonna show y'all. Like I'm not capping. This is the short entry. This high is not gonna get ran. And it's gonna come down here. Just showing you guys how to reverse engineer this. I'm not gonna get involved because I'm not like actually that confident. But I'm telling you, this is like I've seen this so many times where this is like the last like internal sweep. And then we're just going to chop down to this low. This is crazy RR. This is sauce. You don't go break even at this low either because it might come back up one more time. Once it retests the entry after sweeping a low, then you can go break even when it runs a low again. I'm telling you, this is sauce. This is market experience. This is 2.5 years of watching these dang markets. I know how they move, bro. I'm going to lose aura if I be saying all this. Code Diego, bro. I'm not making no money on these charts, bro. Code Diego, my funded futures, bro. Run up Code Diego. It's kind of annoying, bro. They took away like the discount that they would give, but it's still use my code because it gets me money and takes money from them. So that's cool. Because if you don't use the code, then they just get all the money, and that's not fun. But whenever they run promos, my code obviously gets you the best discount. But I don't know why they took away from everybody. They don't have discounts anymore. Just like a 5% off the top. But Code Diego, Apex, my funded futures. Today's the last day of Apex, so I actually run up that. But yeah, man. What a drag of day. I'm telling you though, this is a banger trade. I'm not even trolling. This is I should have slapped this trade just to prove a point. This trade is amazing. This might be a model. This might be a trade model. I can't even lie. It's that good. I'm that confident in this. And like you low-key, you don't even go break even yet. You could have your stop like one tick above. You could have your stop like one tick above that. It's like one tick. So now the RR is even crazier. It's a 5R almost. See, you want to go break even if you're actually in this. Bro, I low-key want to take shorts here. Shorts are really valid. Dude, I'm the market maker, bro. I'm Mr. What's It. I'm Mr. What's It, bro. Dude, little Drake candle. Now this kind of stinks though because now how am I gonna enter longs? Ah man, I'm telling you, y'all don't realize I'm like that. Y'all don't give me the credit, bro. Y'all are not you guys don't give me the credit for I'm really him. I'm really like that. I'm really like that. I told y'all I wasn't gonna resweep this high. We're gonna come up get this. Maybe I didn't say it out loud, but I'm pretty sure I said it. And then I said, oh, that's the last sweep. That's actually an entry, right? When you get that displacement, that's an entry. Your stop goes above that high because it's never coming back up here until it sweeps this low. Or it manipulates 10 a.m. Boom. Draking to the downside. Now you could actually go break even, but just for the aura, I'm going to leave it. We do have SMT at that low. I didn't think ES would get all the way down there, bro. Genuinely. Ooh, this is perfect. A 30-minute tap as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful boy. Come on now. This is unfortunate, though, for a few reasons. And that's TP. What? What? That's a banger, though. This is a banger for this is unfortunate for a few reasons. This is just such a big inversion. Like, this fair value gap is just too big. Sounds sus, but like, let's see a 30-second chart. I can't lie, bro. It's better than the 1 minute. I can't lie, this 30 seconds tempting your boy. It's tempting me. What I might do is go like lighter size on this 30 second on these accounts, and then just trade it with one contract on the Apex accounts. Really nice liquidity grab. But now I'm really kind of like not sold on the longs. This was just, I wanted to see more of this on the way down. I didn't want to see it just like melt. That kind of scares me. So wild. Like, this is exactly what I wanted to see, but it's just, okay, wait, that's actually nice, because then we swept this low now. Let's do more. Okay, I'm pretty bullish. Low-key, if this trade loses, I'll just wrap it up for the day. This 30 second. The 1-to-1. So ugly, though. Dude, what is it? Let's see if we get it, man. I don't love this, bro. I don't love this. Let's get another 1 minute. If we're going to do this, I want to get another 1 minute. 5 minutes, though, is very beautiful. Ooh, I love that, actually. I'm just like, something just, it's just, we didn't sweep either of these highs, which is why I feel like we still have the big chance to go higher. That's all I'm going to say. That's my thought process. We didn't sweep the highs. It's got to go back up. On either ES or NQ. Neither of them swept the high. It don't make that much sense to me. We're probably just setting up this 5 minute now. Such a bearish candle, though. I might be wrong. I might be wrong here. That was a nice sweep. Really strong rejection. We have an hourly gap we can trade out of. I just could be wrong. This balanced price range. Boys. This is one of those days that low-key is just like, pack it up, bro. It's one of those days where I just look at myself and I'm like, you know what? Let's just pack it up. Like, let's just pack it up. Pack it on up. Because I'm not really sold. But this looks so good. That 30 second. Especially if we start displacing heavily after sweeping this low. It looks good. I want to see this 5 minute kind of put in. I want to see the 5 minute close above here. That'd be very bullish. Even just closing like strong off this midpoint. We've called out 2 bangers. We just haven't taken anything for real. It's just how it be going sometimes. Hit the midpoint on ES. Yeah, man, this is a little bit interesting. We're in a predicament. So 5 minute has now opened. This would be a valid long. We have reswept the internal. A change in state, order block, whatever else here looks valid. A CISD. Loki would enter half position on that. But I don't know. I kind of want to wait for the run through because then I can just be confident to move higher. I'm not really confident just because we get change state, because we're doing that just to get into the gap. So this is where my eyes at. I'm in love with you guys. This is what I'm seeing, and I just don't know if I believe we're not going back up there. I just don't know if I believe that. I just think I like that 30-second. I think I like that 30-second, man. But I just, do I want to lose $200 on this trade? Might not even get it. This is trading, man. This is what it is. This is what it do. Getting a nice move here. It's like my last hope, though, is if this happens. Otherwise, like, I'm not really like trying to play shorts. Is it gonna be a no trade day, bro? Oh man. Turtle soup traders, bro. Like just having limit order at this low, letting it get tagged. Then you put your stop. Once this candle closes, you put your stop here. So then you have a 12-point stop, and you're just letting it play out. Maybe you're at break even now. Ridiculous. I'm just not a fan of this. Up, down, up, down. It's like we're in the military doing like a Navy SEALs training. Up, down, up, down. We got any soccer games to watch, dude? Maybe I should hop out these charts, man. Why are they all later in the day, bro? Please use code Diego and code DB on Tradeify because I'm not making money on these charts. I can tell you that. I can tell you that much. I just don't see nothing I like, man. Ugh. Ooh, 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 ooh. What you mean, man? What you mean, man? Ooh, ooh, ooh. See, like, I think if we're truly bearish, we don't even run through this at all. I'm willing. I'm willing. I'm willing. I gotta see this, though. Do I wait for the 1 minute? Or do I wait for the 5 minute? Ooh. Where's the 2 minute looking like? Give it a stab. Immediate drawdown, of course. Low key break even right now. I kind of, not panic sold there, but I was kind of just like, I don't know. I didn't want to be on 2 micros on the Apex. Because I don't want the drawdown if it doesn't hit to be too crazy. I don't mind it. $67 on the Apex. I don't know. We just let this one run. I'm cool with that. $67 on the Apex. I'll probably regret not just letting this stop loss stay in place, but I don't want to lose today after waiting for all this. And if it doesn't go from here, it's probably just not going to go, if I'm being honest. Micromanage the heck out of these Apex accounts. The trailing drawdown just like messed with my brain. I have a plan here. We did fail to close through this, which is something. But we did get that 5-minute inversion. I want to just see it go. I want to see this fair value gap stay open. If we close above here, I think that we're good. I'm glad I got in this trade, even though I'm probably not going to come away with as much as I should have, especially on the apex. I'm happy with this trade. And this one probably be a break even, if I'm being honest. But you never know, so that's why you let it play out. ES, only reason I say that is like ES is a lot closer to these highs, so I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm not going to close it early because there's no need. I'm going for a $200 day. Actually, I might close it early because I need a balance as well. So I don't need just the $200. I need to get to $1,000. So every dollar helps. So if ES runs those highs, I might cut half the position and just not worry about the $200 day and try and maximize profits. It's a good 30-second close. I don't like that fair value gap holding us down. I need to do some quick math here. ES did take that high just now. I have my calculator ready for what $200 is. I'm going to drag my stop loss once this take profit gets hit. So I'm going to minus whatever this tells me. Oh, I could actually do the math right now. 56. So I'll be like, I don't know. Don't tell me that. That's actually kind of wild. I never hold past $200. I low-key am kind of kicking myself. ES did take this high, but I'm just confident. One, two equals $88. So we just need $88. So I'm just gonna leave it there. And we could have made more, but I'm gonna try and like really hit a home run here. So, or I just take that. You know what? I'm not gonna get greedy, bro. Actually, let's see. I don't need that much. The $200 day is cool. But I do want to hit like the $200 day is cool, but I need to hit $1,000 in the balance to take a payout. So I might as well try and let it run and make a lot. Could just close it now. We'll do this. We could have closed it for full TP. If it runs, it runs. I like that strategy. And we're going to trail by candle by candle. I'm going to trail here once this candle closes. I'm going to trail now. Now it's just about how much can we get out of this trade. So you guys saw the patience, man. You guys saw what we wanted. And we got a $200 day from it. Low-key sold the bag on the Apex. We did not make much on the Apex because of it. So that's a stop out. But we made more than if we just held that high. So I'm cool on that. Last $200 day we need. We just need to get a little bit more in the balance. So I need like one more win, pretty much. Maybe two. But I just don't need to hit like $200. So I'm glad that we didn't just close it for $200 because the $38 goes a long way. And that's an extra 60, 70 bucks on the days. So we hit 6, 7. So cheese, bro. I would have made so much money today if I didn't just like fear monger myself out of the trade. So you guys know I got a lot to improve on. I'm not going to waste any more time on this video because it's already super, super long. But code Diego on any of the firms, My Funded Futures, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Alpha Futures, and now Funded Next, if you guys use them. Code Diego, look in the description. You'll find all the firms, and code DB on Tradeify. So code Diego on every other firm gets you the best discount available. That's my plug. Helps me make money. Christmas is coming up. I want to provide gifts for my family, and I appreciate you guys. Love you guys to death, man. Subscribe. I'm really on a push to 10K. It will happen next year, but if we can have it happen before next year, that's even crazier. So I'm really like that, man. You guys saw me call out 3 trades. I faded 2 of them. I took 1. We banked. We made mistakes. Obviously, I'm going to go journal. I'm going to go reflect on it. I don't need y'all in the comments on my back about it, right? You think that I wish I made less money today? No, I wish I made more money today, and I should have. But we got to learn from the mistakes. I was a little bit afraid. Wasn't super, super confident. It was later in the day. We've been sitting here all day. You know, the nerves build up. We're getting better at it. We're improving. We're going to journal. We're going to see, oh, look at that, right? I'm not mad about the mistakes because it's just money. Right? I like to learn. I like to get better. I like to improve. I don't care about the mistakes. I like to learn. Right? That's the key. So I'll see you guys in the next one. What a banger of a day. Ended on a bang. We didn't force anything. I planned this trade out. You guys watched me. I said everything I wanted to see. It looked a little bit different than I would have drawn it up as a coach, as a playbook. Looked a little different, but it got there in the end. So again, code Diego on every firm. Like and subscribe. Let me know how you guys did today. Today was a little tricky, but hopefully you guys banked. Great start to December. So love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.